You will need speakers in your player development program. Yes, you will have to go out and find people who will come in and speak to your athletes. And so because of that, you got to research speakers. You got to research it, right? You're not going to be able to get all the people at a top dollar, so you got to research some and find. I will let you know how to do that in this week's player development tip of the week. Yes. Hey, I'm Ed Jones, founder of Beyond the Field Player Development, and I am giving you the tip of the week. This week's tip is to research speakers. Now, if you're on social media, you will see the heavy hitter speakers, the big programs, the individuals who do a great job and who are continually hired by certain programs. When I was at the University of Houston, I found out really quick, those people are not in my budget. That is nothing against them. Life is life. And if I can't afford a Tesla, I still have to find transportation. So there are some really, really good speakers out there who are either starting off, need a break, and who are just underrated. Maybe they don't have the reach. Maybe they haven't been in front of the right people, right? That doesn't mean that they are not on the level of those speakers. I use the analogy of a Tesla, but in all reality, all speakers are valuable. They're all valuable. You will find some diamonds, some gems if you do your research. And if you know what you want from speakers. And the thing that happens, I've learned this from a lot of speakers, you can tie that speaker in and you can have them to help your program and they can understand your program. So the more you get and research speakers who are either doing it and once again may not have the national stage but are great at what they do, you can talk to them about the program, what you're looking for. You don't get in some cases, a carbon copy or, hey, I'm just rolling in here doing this and I'm out. You can get real relationships. I have seen it. So let's talk about research of speakers. Once again, your coaches are going to look at these videos. They're going to look at these videos and say, hey, we want to get so-and-so in here. And you may not have the budget for that person. That is okay. There is nothing wrong with that. You may not have the budget for it, but you can still get quality. You can still provide value to your athletes. So you have to do your research. One thing I do is in the player development role, I will get LinkedIn messages for people that want to talk. They're going to come to you. They will financial literacy people, motivation. They will, once you put, I'm a director of player development, your inbox is going to be filled with people who want to speak. So then you do your research. You go look at TED Talks. You look at them on podcasts. You look at their social media to see if their brand, are you a speaker? Are you a speaker? You're saying you're a speaker. I need to see you speak. I need to see you speak. Now, I was big on helping people get, maybe their first collegiate engagement. So when I was at the University of Houston, that was something that we could promise. We're going to pay you, and we may not be able to pay you with the Texas A&Ms or the Texases could pay, but we can pay you this, and we can be your first collegiate program to get in. But I wasn't about to just give this to anybody. I had to see that you have spoken, and have had results. I'm looking at LinkedIn recommendations. I'm looking at what people are saying. I'm typing your name in just to see if people are saying anything on Twitter, Instagram, whatever. I'm doing my research because I cannot bring someone in front of my players who cannot get it done, who cannot provide value, because I may not get that opportunity again. And so once again, you want to research speakers. If they're sending you stuff, they're going to come to you. Just research them, right? Research them. Then you want to talk to people. You may see, this goes back to, it's actually right here. I had a tips of the week, this Twitter list, that tip right there. You may see someone in player development. You say, hey, that speaker spoke to you. I've never heard of this speaker. Tell me more about this speaker. And ask them, oh, so-and-so was great. They did this. We did this. That is another way to research speakers. But you have to do your due diligence. You have to do your work. You do not want to get somebody in there that cannot engage, or what I've learned from my guy, Will Baggett, shout out to Will Baggett, and monetize your message. You have to enrich the athletes. So do your research on speakers. And then another thing is, once you do your research, you want to section your speakers. Okay, here's my financial speaker. Here's a career speaker. Here's a branding speaker. Here's a relational speaker. Here's a motivational speaker. And then as you do your research, put people into categories. Now, is there someone that can do all of this? Absolutely. So you can put an all-star speaker at the end, but you want to do your research. It is too much information out there for you not to do your research. YouTube, TED Talks, Google, do your research. Research your speakers and get those people in front of your teams, because there are a lot of incredible speakers out there. I know many of them. And if you need a list, reach out to me. I will give you a list of speakers that I approve, speakers who have done incredible jobs for me, and speakers that have done incredible jobs for people that I trust. And so make sure, as you're in a role, you will have to get speakers. Make sure you do your research. Now, this is the final tip of the week for 2023. I have enjoyed creating this tip initiative for you all. I thank everybody who's locked in on this. This has been a labor of love for me. As you all know, next week is the 100th episode, the 100th podcast of the Player Development Pod. Let's go, 100 episodes, and I will give 100 tips of player development during the episode. So don't miss that. We will go live. So check our socials at BTF_program, and we will give you more information on when that's going to happen. But you don't want to miss that. And I just want to let y'all know and I'll talk about this next week, but as we transition into 2024, we're going to pull back on these questions of the week, these tips of the week, these playlists, going to add that to a longer episode, but it's been a labor of love. I've enjoyed bringing this content to you, but in 2024, business mindset on, chin strap, we going to get this paper. So if you have enjoyed what I've done for you in this free setting, please reach out to me. Let's get I have services. This is a business. This is not just a YouTube channel, and I want to help you in the world. All right, that's all I have for today. I can't wait to see you. You better be there next week. I'm taking roll, and you better be there. Like, hey, I know who's watching this. You better be there. Check out this tips playlist. So these are all the tips so far, and I can't wait to see you next week for 100 tips of player development. Go out, create generational impact. Don't wait, create that generational impact today.